前はもう死んでいる。
Welcome to Bakataku, an otaku-themed game show made by an otaku for other otakus. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host named Taken, and tonight we have an interesting game, as it's 1 versus 1. But before we get into the trivia, let's meet tonight's contestants. Up first we have PFUDOR. He's aspiring to become a landscape architect, and in his free time he loves to play video games and of course, watch anime.
Hell yeah.
And for our second competitor we have Druid, a self-professed basic white chick of a guy, and someone who grinds on Overwatch and watches anime on the side. Now, before we get into the actual trivia portion, I want to ask, what is your guys' favorite anime? You alright there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
Just chilling.
But what is your guys' favorite anime? We'll go with Druid, because he's on top first.
I'm gonna go with Black Clover, all caught up right now, and excited for the next episode.
How about you, PFUDOR?
One Piece.
One Piece?
I'm caught with the first episode. Last recent episode.
Any reason why you like, why you guys like those specific animes the most?
Oh, sorry. You can go, Drew, since you went first.
Mainly just the magic system in Black Clover. It's more entertaining than most, in my opinion.
And how about you with One Piece?
It was an adventure anime. It was like I was trying to escape my life and stuff like that, and it was a pretty good anime to escape to. And it was really fun and exciting, so.
It makes sense, yeah. Now, if you at home don't know how Bakataku is played, it is closely similar to Jeopardy! There will be 5 categories, each with 5 questions with points that range from 100 to 500. Each question will come in the form of a statement, and the contestants must answer in the form of a question. However, where Bakataku differentiates itself from Jeopardy! Is that after a category is completely done, all contestants will participate in an otaku-themed minigame for a chance to score more points. Now, what's awesome about this is that everybody gets a chance to score points. It's not just the person who finishes the last category, and it can create some volatility in the points. Does everyone understand the rules?
Yes.
Cool.
More or less.
More or less? Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay. I'm going to ask, however, just to be safe, that you only buzz in after I finish reading what is on the statement cards, okay? Don't buzz in during the actual question, otherwise you'll be disqualified from answering. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, let's get started. We're going to start with PFUDOR. Which one do you want?
I'll go with the classics for 200.
Classics for 200.
My things are still locked, but thank you.
Fu Kasumi is a young and clumsy waitress who spends her days peacefully working in a small tea house. That is, until she accidentally spills a drink all over one of her customers. With a group of samurai now incessantly harassing her, Fu desperately calls upon another samurai in the shop, Mugen, who quickly defeats them with his wild fighting technique, utilizing movements reminiscent to that of breakdancing. Unfortunately, Mugen decides to pick a fight with the unwilling Ronin Jin, who wields a more precise and traditional style of sword fighting, and the latter proves to be a formidable opponent. The only problem is they end up destroying the entire shop as well as accidentally killing the local magistrate's son. For the crime, the 2 samurai are captured and set to be executed. However, they are rescued by Fu, who hires the duo as her bodyguards. Though she no longer has a place to return to, the former waitress wishes to find a certain samurai who smells of sunflowers and enlists the help of the now exonerated pair to do so. Despite initially disapproving of this idea, the 2 eventually agree to assist the girl in her quest. Thus, the trio embark on an adventure to find this mysterious warrior. That is, if Fu can keep Mugen and Jin from killing each other. PFUDOR.
What is Samurai Champloo?
What is Samurai Champloo is the correct answer. Very nice.
Wait, so I can't buzz until you're finished everything, right?
No.
Well.
Gives everyone time to think. Alright. And we shall now reset the buzzers. Alright, it's still yours, PFUDOR. Where do you want to go next?
My signature attack My signature attack for 100.
For 100. A card that relies on 4 other cards to work. When the condition is filled and the cards are played, the user immediately wins.
Oh.
Druid?
What is Exodia, the forbidden one?
I was looking specifically for what is Exodia, but yes, you have the more correct answer. 100 points to you, Druid.
Dang, I was just a little bit too late.
Alright.
We're just gonna keep going down. My signature attack 200.
Your signature attack 200. A ball of pure chakra that is intended to be pushed against your target. Naruto developed a shuriken version of this attack, and his son developed an invisible version of it. I will now reset the
You didn't
buzzer.
read. Fuck!
Spammed it! What is Rasengan?
What is Rasengan? I will
Nah,
make sure
about
to.
this.
I will make sure to reset
I
your
didn't
buzzers
even
now.
watch Naruto.
Alright, sorry. I will make sure to reset the buzzers properly. That is my bad. Moving on then. PFUDOR?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Keep checking. Genre defining 200.
Genre defining 200. The genre where a character is transported to another universe, whether from death or by other means. PFUDOR.
What is Isekai?
Too slow.
What is an isekai?
I'm too slow.
Gotta go faster.
So far, it's looking like a very PFUDOR heavy match. PFUDOR, next.
Genre defining 100.
Genre defining 100.
Buzzer.
I know, I got it.
Thank you.
The genre that represents real life situations, often tied to anime that star high schoolers. PFUDOR.
What is slice of life?
What is slice of life is the correct answer we're looking for. Again. So, 100 points to
I
PFUDOR.
feel stupid because I'm like, I should know this, but brain no work.
Alright, PFUDOR, where to next?
I want to get a good understanding of all these things, so I'm going to go with Otaku terminology 100.
Otaku terminology 100. Borrowed from the English word wife, this refers to an anime, manga / game character, or even an idol who a person feels affection towards. Druid.
What is a waifu?
What is waifu? Yes. 100 points to
I
you. Druid.
was trying to figure.
I saw wife and I'm like, that's the only answer here. There's no other
I'm like
one.
trying to think. It's like, what's the Japanese word for wife? And I'm like, wait a second.
We're gonna go with my signature attack 400.
My signature attack 400. Let me just reset your buzzers there. Okay. 400. An attack used by the Sin of Wrath. This attack is more of a counter that fully reflects any magical attack back at the attacker. Druid.
What is full counter?
What is full counter? Correct. Very nice. You're catching up with points.
With this next one, I'll take the lead.
My
My signature attack. Revenge counter? I want to know if that's from a different one, but my signature attack 300.
My signature attack 300. An attack that only Scythe Meisters are able to use. This attack was developed to rend the soul of witches and can be evolved into a stronger version meant for Kishin. What is PFUDOR?
What is soul resonance?
Soul Resonance is not the answer we're looking for. Druid? You buzzed in right after.
Yeah, what is Witch Hunter?
What is Witch Hunter is the answer we're going for. If you perhaps watched the Japanese version, you could have also said Witch Hunt Slash, which is the Japanese name, and I would have taken that too. But yes, what is Witch Hunter? Very nice. Taking the lead with a hefty 500 point lead.
Let's just say I called that one. My signature attack 500.
My signature
I
attack
like these
500.
attacks.
He likes these attacks. An attack. Oh wait, hold on. An attack named after a state and the signature attack of All Might. PFUDOR.
What is Detroit Smash?
What is Detroit Smash is the correct answer.
Not a state. Detroit isn't a state. It's a city.
That's why I was so confused. I was like,
what the fuck is that?
That was a mistake on my part. I'm sorry.
I was like, I know.
I'd like to say this is rigged against
me. Rigged against you. When I was proofreading it, I forgot to fix it. It's my bad. I'll split the points onto that. I'll give you 200 points.
Nah, you good.
With that, however, we have completed our first category, so we're moving on to minigame number 1. And there was an audio issue during this part, so I am recording this in post. Essentially, the rules of this game is that I will say the synopsis of an anime followed by its title. The catch is some of these animes do not exist. The contestant's goal is to try and distinguish which is real and which is fake. After I read out the titles of these animes, I will give them some time to think about their answer, and I will have them all reveal their answers at the same time. There are 8 of these in total, each one valued at 100 points for a total of 800 points. Alright, now let's get back to it. Alright, ready for the first one? Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
Hobbies are often a great way of meeting new people, but how could Kakeru Daichi, who collects rare juice cans, have ever suspected that he'd meet a fascinating new girl when he attempted to drink her? Naming her Melon because she's got a great melon soda? Sorry, that was a good joke. Kakeru quickly learns that she's an Akikan, a beautiful girl who's also a special can created to fight other Akikans, like Pokemon, in a strange experiment to determine what kind of container is better, steel or aluminum. Will becoming involved in this ridiculously twisted research project gone amok complicate Kakeru's life incredibly? Of course it will, but because Melon still body needs carbon dioxide to breathe, he's now stuck with her since she's too CO2 dependent. And when his wealthy, attractive best childhood friend, Najimi, gets her own aluminum Akikan, the trouble really begins. The name of this anime is Akikan. In English, it means empty can. Is this anime real or not? I'll give you a little bit of time. I'll just wait until both your answers come through.
Say I sent mine.
Oh. I can still my answer. Or do we write it down?
Discord, something.
I got a message on Discord from Druid's answer.
I mean, it sounds familiar.
Okay. So, I have 1 for yes and 1 for no. The person who said yes is Druid, and PFUDOR said no. This anime does exist.
Yes!
This is a real anime.
I could have sworn that I've heard something along those lines, so I was like, maybe?
So,
What?
so Albert, you so far
There's
you
an anime about everything. Okay, listen.
So
about cans?
So Albert, you're going to receive 100 points from that, and
Okay, what was the name of this again? I need to put it on my watch list.
Akikan, Akikan, or you can just search up Empty Can. It came out in 2008.
Mother. What?
Yeah, right. I trust that you won't Google any of these
Where
while
are
I'm
the
doing.
cans?
I'm not.
Where are the cans?
Can.
There's no cans. It's just people.
Oh, sad. It's not on Crunchyroll. Damn.
Okay, you guys ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right. After dropping out of her last year of high school after her parents passed away, Makita Hasegawa finds herself homeless. However, one day a strange, handsome young man approaches her, offering her a job at his home as a maid. She accepts his offer, hoping for another chance at life. But when she arrives at his... I don't understand this trans. When she arrives at his home, however, she discovers it to be a giant mansion. But that's not all. There are only 2 other maids, cold-hearted but efficient woman, and a super bubbly girl who will make your heart go doki doki. Why was Makita hired? Why are there only 3 maids? Does the young master have a secret? Watch as Makita learns how to become a proper maid and discovers the truth behind the mansion. The name of this anime is Hoshi no Hana, or Flowers of Service, and it was made in 2005. Does this exist? Got one answer? Okay, got both answers. Both of you answered the same thing again. We got yes for Druid and a no for PFUDOR. This anime does not exist.
Damn it.
This is completely made up. I made this up after getting high and just thinking about weird shit. So yeah. Good shit.
That's a DM for you.
That's a DM for you, yeah. Alright. So that is going to be, you're both tied on this minigame for 100 points each. Very nice. Alright, ready for the next one? Ready for the next one? Alright. Hayatu Miura was a normal second-year high school at Fujin Academy. One day, when he was returning home from a late student council meeting, he was struck by lightning. When he woke up, he suddenly found himself turned into a girl. Not only that, he gained the power to conduct electricity. With Oni slowly appearing around Tokyo, he must now defend the city at all costs while trying to learn how to change himself back into a guy. The name of this anime is Raijin Gal, and it was made in 2002. There's no English specific title.
Don't ask why I have caps lock on, I just do.
Okay, both of you answered yes for this one. This anime does not exist. I also made this one up. Gotta hit you with those.
I'm just a sucker for traps.
I'm just a sucker for traps. Jesus Christ, we need to get that on a t-shirt. Next one. As luck would have it, on her first day at Holbein Entertainment Company, Miki Ishimoto is tasked with managing a brand new idol group. A recent college graduate, Ishimoto is eager to begin her career in the industry. However, her department's responsibility is statues? The statues in question are the Sekko Boys, or the Rockies, a boy band comprised of 4 Greco-Roman sculptures, St. George, Mars, Hermes, and Medici. These 4 busts are new to the entertainment scene, and it's up to Miki to ensure the Rockies' prosperity in the idol world. But will they be a stone-cold success, or will Miki's management prove to be a rocky start to stardom? This anime is called Sekko Boys. I do not have a year for this one, because I did not see it. Okay, I got one answer. Both of you said yes on this one. This anime does exist. It's an actual anime. It's really weird. I saw some of the art for it.
I didn't think it existed, but I was like, it sounds so stupid that it probably actually does exist.
I know.
Real TV show, very similar, but they're ghosts in the TV show. So I was just like, why the fuck not?
All right, moving on to the next one.
Plausible.
The word of psychology is far from strange to the unusual Dr. Orochi Arabu, a resident psychiatrist of Arabu General Hospital. He and his charming nurse Mayumi run through several patients, each suffering from mental illness that harms their everyday life. Patients should be wary of the seductive Mayumi, with her spellbinding looks and devilishly short pink nurse uniform. On the other hand, the doctor seems to have 3 separate personalities: a child with an oversized lab coat, an intelligent youthful man with feminine traits, and a selfish, outgoing green bear. While curing his patients in questionable ways, Dr. Irabu often tries to gain something from them outside of his profession, and in doing so, occasionally forgets his role as a doctor. As each patient struggles to face the nature of their distress, an obvious yet invisible thread ties their paths together. This anime is called Kuchu Buranko. Does this anime exist? Alan, did you send me your answer? No, you did not. Okay. Okay, sorry. It was updated late for some reason. One of you said no, and one of you said yes. This anime does exist.
Hey.
So you're
You just say yes to everything, though.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's apparently a strategy that's working, though. Alright.
Fine, I'll say yes to everything, too.
No,
Don't be
everything's
so
no.
bad.
Okay. Let's see. Junpei Sato moved to the United States after having a falling out with his grandfather, but after receiving a letter informing him that his grandfather had passed away, he decides to take a trip to Japan to collect his inheritance. However, Junpei was surprised to find out that his grandfather left him all of his estate, a grand total of 400 billion yen. But in his will, there was one condition for Junpei to collect his inheritance. He must work at his grandfather's favorite bar, the Kuru Usagi, for 1 year. Seeing this as an easy opportunity to get set up for the rest of his life, he accepts almost instantly. Little does he know that the Kurosagi is a bar specifically for Japan's most dangerous assassins, and someone has put a hit on him. Would Junpei be able to survive this year and claim his inheritance, or will he find himself over his head? This anime is called Omatsuri Usagi, also known as Bunny March. This anime, you both answered no. This anime does not exist. It does not exist. Very good. I would like to see this anime.
Why didn't you say yes? Why didn't you say yes?
I would love
because it's not about always saying yes. It's about knowing when to say yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I really wish that was a real anime. That sounds like a fun.
I thought it sounded pretty cool.
Okay.
It sounded familiar, but I think I'm thinking about a different anime.
Maybe, probably it doesn't exist. So yes, you're probably thinking of a different anime.
You don't know that. It could be real. Maybe you made up the anime that does exist.
Next one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jackknife Edge Town is as edgy as it sounds, as it's up to Inferno Cop to stop that edge from tearing his city apart. He's both law and outlaw, dispensing ungodly justice to evildoers like a candy machine. Lowlifes, gangsters, and even Hellspawn all infest Inferno Cop's hunting ground, but that's the good news. The bad news? Prior to the story, his family was brutally murdered by Southern Cross, a shady organization that made the worst mistake imaginable by doing so. Now, Inferno Cop's limiters have been removed and his mercy wrung more dry than the entrails of his victims. Something is welling up in Inferno Cop City, however, and soon he'll face the most daunting gauntlet of his life, involving him literally falling into and escaping from hell. A flaming head won't be enough to ward off the true evil that's rapidly approaching. Inferno Cop must call upon all his allies and his own wacky antics to conquer the trials that await him. This anime is called Inferno Cop. Does this anime exist? We got 2 for yes. This anime does exist. This anime is a real anime. And I've seen the art from it, and it kind of looks more like a Western show.
I mean, it sounds like a Western show mixed with RoboCop.
It's pretty good, though. It looks.
I was really confused when you were describing the scenarios and stuff like that, and it like, I like lost the grasp on the plot after like the first.
I don't know if there is like a real plot. It's like, okay, last one. Ready?
Yes.
Excuse me. Maria Machi is a very devout Christian who transfers to Perfect Religion Academy, a school devoted to all religions of the world in effort to make its students the next world's leaders in religion. Her friend Sayori is kidnapped by the Black Buddha cult, which is a group who wishes to take away religious freedom through force and brainwashing. Mari prays to God for help, but the Buddha answers the call. Mari accepts only to help her friend as she is transformed into Butt Attack Punisher Girl Godaman. Between fighting bad guys and making a deal with the Buddha and wearing scandalous costume, is it even more than Mari could take? By the way, all those times that I slipped up, I could be misleading you here. I could be leading you on, but these are just a lot of spelling and grammatical errors that I had to suffer through.
Understandable.
So this anime could be real or not. The title of this is Dengeki Oshioki Musume Godaman, also known as Butt Attack Punisher Girl Godaman. What a title!
What a title is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely on my watch list.
Yeah, definitely.
I got 1 no and 1 yes. This anime does exist.
Damn it.
I know, right? It's pretty.
Oh wait, that's banned. That's right. It's racist. I forgot about that. I can't say that anymore.
This anime does exist, and as a matter of fact, it's a movie.
Oh my fucking god, that is amazing.
The name was too stupid for Kevin to make up on his own.
I don't care how many.
I don't know whether that's a compliment or an insult.
Both of you receive 500 points. You both are tied neck and neck at the start of this. Wow. Well, how did you like the very first minigame? That was the first minigame. You guys like it?
Yeah.
All right.
That was honestly really hard.
All right. With no one coming into a specific lead at that point, I'm going to bring it to Druid, who went with the last one for clearing out the signature tag. All right, intermission. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this first part of episode 1 of Bakataku, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to be informed when part 2 gets put up. Also, leave a comment down below what your current favorite anime is and why. Anyway, have a wonderful day.